had works. We deployed different capabilities and elements. Firstly, on the ground, we had gun troop that was already, it was us. Once they are in deployment positions, then we roll out the street lining. Once we finish with that, we then have all other members, also some on off-site. For instance, you will find that the SA Air Force is taking point, where they take off point. They will be ready for the 21 gun salute as well as the national anthem for the fire blast. Now, all the members now in position, and you saw earlier on, just a few minutes ago, the National Ceremonial Guard is marching now to take position. They are wearing the green uniform, which is normally that unit it used to be called recently established in arms. At the back, it will be the Superlinks.
Very interesting indeed, of course. And I'm sure people who are starting to only pay attention to the detail now will be asking all manner of questions, including whether there's any significance to it being a 21 gun salute and not 22 or 2024 gun salute, or whatever 13. The case may be, or 13. So speak to us about, it seems these are all very deliberate details that have significant meaning behind it.
An interesting question. Firstly, the significance of the two ships are visiting are that on land, it will be 3 guns. Now, every round will be responded by a round within inland. So after you empty the 7 rounds and responded by 3, then you now to be unwritten, now are accorded the 21 gun salute, which also talks to the royalties such as the queens, the kings.
Very fascinating indeed. And of course, sworn in after taking his pledge, we mentioned in any moment now, we're also waiting to see contribution to what is taking place here. And we'll continue our conversation with Brigadier General Mbi, who's with us as part of the SABC. I understand there's also going to be an inspection of the South African National Defence Force Battalion. How thorough is this inspection? What does it entail?
Well, I think I should just correct that part, because initially, if you recall, the battalion was actually pledged for if we are going to a stadium. However, at this point in time, we are now have changed venue to the Union Building, so therefore we will not have the inspection for the battalion, and it is actually, as I narrated earlier on, it's only those elements now that will be performing.
And just here, just talk to us in terms of what we
passed the SA Army. The second to SA Army, it is now the SA Navy. It is